Hey, what's up, Kawasaki people? This is Fauzi from Montreal. Salut les gars de Kawasaki. Today I'm going to go through little upgrades that I'm doing, and mainly you can see that I'm working on the sound system here. That's the new Polk audio speaker, and that is the old one. So you can see the difference. But before we go there, I want to talk to you about something here for your connection. Me, what I did is I got this for about $22, I think, something like that, on eBay, and this has a AUX interest here, so this will connect to your through the triangular connection that you have that comes with the bike. And after that, what I did, I put on a Bluetooth receiver there. So, and I already added an USB terminal here. So that's all always hooked up whenever I turn on the bike. All I have to do is close it, and I have to run my music just through Bluetooth. So for instance, here my GPS, Zumo 395, has GPS, and I have my music, my MP3 music on it. So I just set it on Bluetooth, and there is no wires, no connection between this or your phone or and the Bluetooth connection here. So a lot cleaner. And the good thing, it goes for you can use it for either Samsung or iPhone, whatever you like. Is going to work as long as it has Bluetooth. Now, tell you the truth, I've never done an audio job before, and this is my first one. So I had to do a lot of search on YouTube and see how things are done. And so before we go in there, I'm going to give you an idea about a few other things that I did. Right here, you can see that I used the riser here to raise my mirror. So I gained about 2 inches this way to the side. So you can see that the mirror is actually about 2 inches from the grip right here. I have not set up the other one, so you can see the other one is 2 inches inside, whether this one is 2 inches outside. I'm a big man, 6 foot, so I find myself looking for the mirrors instead of looking into them. So this will help me a lot. Something else that I did change is the grips. This grip has at least about half an inch more than the original one. I have big hands, so I need big grip, and this is wider also, so it feels a lot thicker, and it feels like, it's hard to grip. It's really, you have a nice grip on it. So that's done. Also, I'm putting on some Longhorn fit bags in the front. So this is going to be very nice. I already tested. You can put it in 3 positions: toward you, far from you, or upwards. So that's pretty good. Now let me go and show you the other side, how it looks like. Of course, we took this guy off. He's going to have to take a rest right now. And so let's go look at the amplifier. So this is how the bike looks like on this side. And you can see right here, this space is really wide enough to put an amplifier. A lot of people went with Fosgate amplifiers or probably Alpine. Me, I decided to go with this guy here, which is a Servan Vega 52. This is the B52. It's maximum of 1,000 watts if you go with a single speaker, and if you have 2 speakers parallel, which I will have, it's a 500 watt. Actually, it's 250 RMS watts. And so on this side, it has the entry for the power, and so you got your here the ground, and on this side you got the positive, and here is the turn on wire, which I will just hook it up to the wire for the 12 volt outlet, because that one comes on when I turn on the bike. The connections come with it, whether it's the inside on this side, you're going to have your speaker wires in. You have also all that you need to regulate the gain, the frequency, the crossover, and mainly it comes also with the RCA connectors for the input side. On the output here, besides your power lines, you got the output to the left and right speakers. So right now what I'm doing is trying to set up a bracket. Actually, I will just construct one, and I'm going to use the bolts that come in here. So I'm just going to undo them, and I'll do just an L-shape bracket that I will set up right here. So that's coming up. Now let's take a look at the speakers. Actually, this is the original speaker that comes with the Voyager, and I can put it right here, and you can see the size. And this is the Marine 6.5 speaker. It's a Polk audio, and it's the model number is NM6501UM. And in order to get this sucker here, okay, you have to get a what we call an adapter. So actually, this is the adapter. There is one company, you probably heard of them, Randy, that makes these adapters. They come in two pieces. And they lock into each other. You see, that's one lock, and this is the other one, and they fit actually perfect on the outside. So you have to just use the original two screws here that hold the chrome piece, and your speaker will just fit. There's a bunch of holes here that kind of fit all kind of speakers. Now on the inside part here, unfortunately, I had to take off a lot of the original speaker holes here. Actually, the ones that were holding the original one. So here's a decision for you to make. If you decide to go with a 6.5 and you decide to go with these adapters, you can never go back to the original setting, because you take off part of this right here, unless you get a 6.5 speaker, but the bottom of it is a little less wider than mine, then it probably will fit in. Then you're gonna have to try it and see if it does fit. Okay. Okay. Now what I like about these speakers is that they come with tweeters, and in this case you can see I set the tweeter here and the other one on this side. So that's actually the only place that I could put them in. I would have loved to have them like here or in another setting, but I had to find a hole for 2 inches, but it had to be on a flat spot. So that's the only flat spot that I could put for, but actually I like them. There is no problem. I think they look neat, they look nice. And the good thing about the tweeters is that on the back side here, you connect them directly to the speakers. So actually that's where they go, right here. So and your in line will come in here. So you set up your frequency to which crossover you want, like let's say 80 hertz, and then what's going to happen is automatically your amplifier is going to send whatever music is less than 80 hertz to your mid woofer right here, and whatever is over 80 hertz is going to go to the tweeter. So that's going to be nice and neat. I can't wait to to see how that's going to look like. Now, I've seen on some videos, when you see a bunch of wires like this, it looks like intimidating and everything. But me, consider I have never done this in my life, and but I have to warn you, I did electricity though. I know how to crimp wires, I know how to solder wires, and I know a little bit about the basic, voltage and connections and all that. So you have to have some kind of minimum knowledge if you want to do it yourself, and you have to do some research, and you have to have the tools as well. Basically, you're not going to cut in any of these wires. You don't have to know what they do. All you have to actually do is on each side you have the original wire speakers, and I believe the positive is the black one and the negative is the white one. So what you need to do is use both wires for the speakers that come out from the radio system. Use them to send the signal to your amplifier, and then your amplifier will send them back out to the new speakers. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to show you something else right now. So in order for you to convert your signal coming out of your of the radio system, the stock one from the Kawa radio, you need to get something like this. It's called a line converter. So basically, what you need you have 4 wires here, the 2 gray and the 2 white ones. These are going to be connected to the left and right speaker, right? So and then they will be converted onto RCA output, and then you have here an output adjuster that will adjust right here, that will adjust the amount of signal coming into your amplifier. So the way to connect this to the amplifier is out of the converter. You need to get a male-to-male connector here, RCA, and this male-to-male connector, if we follow it, is going to connect to this guy here. This piece here, it's so it's male to female. This piece here comes with the amplifier. So now you'll be putting in the signal from your speakers to the amplifier, and then once that's done, what you do, you also have the mean to regulate the gap here, the gain rather. Sorry. So you need to. The way to do that is put your radio up to 75%, which means you're gonna make it go to 20. The maximum is 30, so 75% is 20. And then you have to play a little bit with the gain here till the song is not distorted. Once you get clear sound and no distortion, that will be the step you're gonna have. So there is something else I'm doing, after I will set the amplifier and everything. We know that amplifiers, they generate a lot of heat, especially in hot summer. I don't want this area to be too much hot. So I got this fan here. Actually, I got 2 of them, and I'm going to, there is a lot of space, actually, believe it or not. I do have space somehow to connect, the fan here. I'm gonna, or probably find some space here, or somehow, I'll set it up in place, and I will do the same thing on this side. So what I need to do is generate some kind of air circulating around here, and of course you see there is a natural hole right there that air will come out through, and there is one also there, and we know that there is also air that can come out this way. So that way I want to make sure that air is circulating. And I got the most expensive fans, actually. If you these are called Noctua, and they are well known to be the Rolls-Royce of fans in the market. So I got the 80 millimeter NF A8 PWM fan. So it seems like a crazy project for someone who never done this, and so I'm gonna in the meantime I will make sure, because I set up already USB connection on this on the left side and on the right side, so I'm gonna make sure that's done correctly, and I'm gonna be adding some LED lights and so on. So I hope this will works out all right. So to continue with my crazy project, I'm going to be setting inside here. I will set up some kind of, those materials that you use for sound system, around walls and everything. So just to make like an echo room. So as you can see, I'm not ready for to ride my bike yet. I took on this project a couple of weeks ago, and by the time I ordered everything and everything is ready, now I have a week vacation next week. I'll try to finish up and set up everything, nice and clean, and I'll be making a video, promise. Once everything is good, and I'll do a song demonstration for you. But for right now, I'm still waiting for Ivan to send back my ECU. You see, it's coming in 2 days. Next Tuesday, I'll have it on. It's already on the way on FedEx. So once the ECU is back and I can put everything together and hook up the wires and electricity and everything. So till then, I'm gonna wish you a nice season. Stay safe, and if you have anything to share or anything to say about the video, just let me know. And till then, have a great time. This is Foos from Montreal.